Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we take your source material and, well, we give you the shortcut to being instantly well-informed.
And today we're really doing a deep dive into skepticism itself.
We are. We've got a transcript from a YouTube review, and it's all about pulling back the curtain on how people, vet products they find online.
Our source is from a channel called HOA Horror, which specializes in checking out if these online things are legit.
And the specific review was for a talk ball hand exerciser?
Yeah, the Wrist Power Go Ball.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty technical.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Our mission isn't really about the ball. It's about the review itself.
Right. The source promises an unbiased look to figure out if the website selling it is a scam or legit.
So we need to find out how they did their review. What can we learn about this whole process of digital vetting?
And what's fascinating right from the start is the promise of rigor. This wasn't just a quick opinion.
No, not at all.
They claimed they checked 40 different elements to figure out if the site was credible.
40. That sounds like a true audit, doesn't it?
It does. It gives us a window into the kinds of levers people are supposed to pull to check for legitimacy.
They mentioned a few specific things, like a Trust Discover score.
Which they actually reported as good. So a positive sign right there.
But what about the more technical elements? What are they really looking for?
See, this is the good stuff. This is what you do when you're looking at a site you've never heard of. You have to go beyond the sales page.
Right.
So they check things like website hosting and the location.
Which is so important because if a site claims it's, say, based in the U.S., but the domain is registered somewhere totally different.
That's a massive red flag. It's one of the first things you should check.
And what about checking the technology or looking for hidden content? That sounds like digital forensic work.
It basically is. You're looking to see if the site's structure is hiding anything or if it's built on a questionable platform.
So it points toward a very thorough, very technical process. They even noted the product service model might suggest it's a legit product.
Exactly. It's a holistic approach.
Yeah.
Mixing those reputation scores with hard infrastructure data. They gathered everything you'd need.
Which brings us to the actual verdict. After all that work, all that rigor, checking 40 points.
You'd expect a clear conclusion.
You'd expect a simple yes or no, right?
Logically, yes.
Yeah.
And yet their final verdict is, well, it's just astonishingly non-committal.
I know.
The conclusion they stated was that, based on all that gathered info, the website appeared to be a scam or legit website.
Which is an answer of maybe. It covers all the bases without saying a thing.
It's a true coin toss. And then it gets even stranger.
It does. Why go through all that trouble analyzing 40 data points just to deliver a circular judgment?
And then they recommended that the viewer should make a right conclusion on the basis of Mind Valley research.
Mind Valley research. What is that? Is that just a typo in the transcript or some kind of jargon?
It's hard to tell, but what it really means is they're punting. They're telling the listener, okay, we did the process, now you go figure it out.
They're outsourcing the critical thinking?
Exactly.
So what does this all really mean then? What's the takeaway for you, our listener?
Well, the value here isn't the verdict on the talk ball, obviously.
Right.
It's seeing the type of data they collected, the hosting location, the hidden content, the tech being used. That's the stuff that feeds into a real legitimacy score.
It's about understanding the mechanics of trust.
We see the entire methodology laid out for us, but then we just don't get the answer.
Yeah, and that suggests that when you're evaluating these online reviews, maybe the structure of the reviewer's commitment is just as important as all their technical work.
Their willingness to actually make a call.
So here's a final thought for you to chew on. The next time you encounter an online review, ask yourself, is the reviewer providing information?
Or are they just managing expectations for their own lack of a conclusion? Something to think about.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
We'll catch you next time.